What's an incident that pushed your anger to its limits? I was teaching 10th grade English when one of my top students abruptly stopped attending class. A week passed before someone from our school reached his mother, learning that he and his father had been in a car accident, and his father didn't survive. He was absent for 2 months, but eventually returned. He was clearly struggling, a stark contrast to his consistent A's prior to the tragedy. One day after class, I reassured him not to stress about the assignments since he'd already aced the state exam and was a stellar student. He expressed deep gratitude. But weeks later, I was summoned to the counselor's office. When I arrived, I saw him seated with his other teachers. It turned out he was failing their classes because they were insisting he complete all the missed work, which seemed nearly impossible. If he couldn't manage, he'd have to repeat the entire year. They reviewed his grades and noticed he had an A in my class. One of his teachers, who I knew had a personal grudge against me, began confronting me, claiming I couldn't just let him slide without learning anything. He questioned why I was even invited since I wasn't bothering to teach him. I was floored. Trying to keep my composure, I snapped, "The kid just lost his dad, for God's sake. Do you honestly think your history lessons are his priority right now?" They both stared at me, speechless. The counselor broke into a grin and said, "That's exactly why I asked Mr. Carter to join us today. I knew he'd say what I'm not permitted to."